Hi, this is Fraser O'Leary with Extraordinary Agent TV, and we're excited to kick off our Extraordinary Agents interview series with one of the extraordinary agents here in Northern Virginia, Sue Smith from RE/MAX. And if you haven't tuned in for our series yet, we're going to talk to Sue about her business and about the recommendations, the lessons she's learned, strategies she advises to new agents and other agents that are looking to take their level, their business level from ordinary to extraordinary. So welcome, Sue.
Hi, Fraser.
And Sue, we were talking beforehand about, well, what are we talking about? And before we get into any of that, let's sort of introduce you to the people. So why don't you just tell your story? How did you get involved with real estate? How did you become a broker?
Sure. Well, my name is Sue Smith. I am an associate broker. I've actually been licensed in real estate since 1988. I got into real estate, frankly, by accident. I was seeking a career after my first career, which was a corporate career, and something that I could work around my family. And my father told me that I'd be good at real estate. Surprisingly enough, I had purchased 2 homes before I was 25 years old. I'd been through 2 real estate transactions and pretty clueless for both. And I thought, well, shoot, if my dad says I'm going to be good at this, then I'm going to jump in.
Was he in real estate?
He had actually left a 25-year FBI career and had gotten into real estate as well. I'm from a large family. We had a couple of kids still at home, go through college, and my dad was in his early 50s when he retired, so he did. Him and my mom started a real estate practice.
Was that around here?
It wasn't. It was in Wilmington, Delaware. And so I think his influence was more, to me, it was eye-opening, thinking, wow, you know, they've done it. He thinks I'll be good at it. It's something I can be flexible with. So I got my license and started, 1988.
Wow. Now, you had said that you had left your corporate career. I'm always interested about that because people bring obviously they bring their experience. What were you doing then?
I actually was with Honeywell Information Systems in Minneapolis, Minnesota. I had left, I'd been with them almost 4 years, and had left that career, just entry-level corporate. Actually, Information Systems sold mainframe computers.
Oh my goodness.
Back then, so just a little bit about that. And when I had left in 1985, my plan was to go back, but I had a baby and a husband at the time that traveled a lot, and that just didn't work for the family. So real estate was really something that I wanted to do for the rest of my career, and something that I could parlay into the family life. What I found, though, was I enjoyed it so much. When I started, I enjoyed working with the people that I really hit the ground running and never looked back. So it's been a great opportunity, and I've learned along the way. I got in not knowing anything and had a lot of great people surrounding me, and here I am today. So
that's interesting. I mean, you know, so we're talking about let's see, 20 years, 20-year veteran, 22 years, and your business has changed obviously over the years. And we talked when we were at the Rob's meeting. We talked about you know, being big, growing, and having this sort of big operation, and then changing and being. Well, why don't you describe how your business operates now, and we'll sort of talk about how you got here.
Well, I've pretty much come full circle in my business. I started out as a single agent, I think, as most people do. Then I hired an assistant because my business started getting to a level where I was doing everything. And you have to remember, this is when we had typewriters, and you know, a lot of the things that the agents today wouldn't even understand. So I was one of the first agents that hired an assistant to help me in the early 90s. And then it wasn't until probably a few years later, as the business continued to grow, and I was probably at this time selling anywhere between 25 and 50 million in real estate a year, that I started talking about other agents coming onto the team. So for a long time, I worked with 2 full-time assistants that were employees of my business, and 1 full-time licensed agent. And we probably did anywhere between 40 and 60 million a year during those times. But then things started to change, the market changed, we had some natural attrition on the team, and I got to a point where it just seemed like the right thing to do was to come back full circle and start over.
Now, time